Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, set, drill, 52. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 47 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the line. 3 yards on that last carry. Bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 24, Burrow checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert once more. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 7-3 the score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there complete to Mooney. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss explosive one.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick by Gold is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Here's a give to Herbert. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Herbert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Herbert. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Striker, 3-3. Red, cycle. Blue, black. Ready, go.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On one, right?
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On one, ready?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From the 6. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Complete, this is Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Yellow, blue, black, ultra. Hut.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Hardman. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Back to throw again. That's caught left side by Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. B.J. Hill. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, a run from Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Fant. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Noah Fant, 46 yards. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gold.
Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Breida, they'll go up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Touchdown, Packers. Sky Moore from 6 yards away. And the Packers are moving closer to a day now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Fant on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And